So I got the question, what about when women pull away sexually and they expect the rest of the marriage to continue unchanged? Are they just trying to get all they can, or are they just oblivious to their partner's feelings? It's the same with anybody, right? When a man stops being romantic, stops scheduling date nights, right? When a woman or man pulls away emotionally. When somebody just does not feel that into the marriage or the other person anymore. They usually try to stay. The minute that you look at your partner and you're like, I really don't feel there's much between us anymore, you don't immediately run to get divorced, right? Many people think that that is the natural progression of things. They saw parents that were pretty disconnected. They weren't very affectionate. And if you're looking for something in the popular discourse, you could find plenty of confirming examples. And they just say, look, all marriages end up kind of like, Al Bundy and Peggy Bundy and Married with Children, or Archie Bunker and Edith Bunker, right? And so what's to be done? Nothing is to be done. They assume my sex drive went down, his romantic drive went down. We basically live parallel lives, or if the guy's always bothering her about sex, there's a million things that he did on the other end that she doesn't love over the course of a long marriage. So she thinks, listen, life isn't perfect. We don't get everything that we want. Didn't you grow up yet and realize that people don't get everything that they want in this life? Let's stay together for the children or for the adult children, or so that we aren't both less well off than we are now, and call it, And in these cases, much of the time, the woman would not care if the man went and got his needs met outside the marriage discreetly, and many women in my office, by the way, say, go. You want to go sleep with somebody else, go, we could end things, you could go do that, whatever. And then sometimes they end it themselves if they're tired of talking about it. But there's no one gender with a monopoly on withdrawing and not caring anymore. There's no one gender like that. I see plenty of guys in my office that are not in love with their wives anymore. And they're trying to eke it out till the kids are older, they could decide what to do. All these guys online that say cheaper to keep her. You think they're thrilled in their marriages? You think they're romantically serenading their wives and the poor wife is rejecting them? A man who says cheaper to keep her? No, he's staying in that marriage for his own comfort. She's staying in the marriage for her comfort and prioritizing the children. The children to come back to one house for Christmas. There's no malevolent intention. There's no Cruella de Vil. There are no male perpetrators, female perpetrators in a situation where closeness has eroded over time. That is unfortunately a fairly common situation. The majority of marriages, by the way, statistically are happy, but there's still many unhappy ones. Just ask a couples therapist like me. And there is no victim, no perpetrator, except in the most egregious, low statistic situations.